Hey guys, welcome to the season 1 finale of the Schalke Pro mode, and first off we're going to be taking on first place Leverkusen. But before we get into this and I talk more about the episode, don't forget to drop a like in the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so don't miss a video. As you can see, they've got a pretty good team. They've got Hudson-Odoi, Angel Krea, they've got, unless it's Joaquin Krea, it's one of the two Kreas. They've got obviously Florian Wirtz, Bellarabi, Palacios and Leach. They've got Martinelli, and Capia, Tapsoba and Kasuno and Hideki in goal. Obviously I've done a Bayer Leverkusen channel, you can go check that out on the channel if you want to. It was a pretty good Pro mode, and it was quite a good story in the end. It's not wasting any more time, we've got an action-packed season finale to have in this episode with I believe 7 or 8 games that we're going to get through. All in the Bundesliga, all of us trying to get a good finish in the league, so let's get into this first game and hopefully get a victory. Up against the first place team to maybe ruin their season and get ourselves a big 3 points. So why is it our captain? Because he's our best defender. Now Mayer, can you play that ball? You can do. Now more, you switch it over and that should be an easy finish. And it's 1-0 to us, up against the league leaders. Salazar puts it into the back of their net, the assist from Maud. A good pass from Mayer, considering his passing isn't his best stat currently. As a centre forward, he needs to have decent passing. Obviously he plays more as a striker for us. You can see it's a good play and then the easy finish for Salazar, and we're 1-0 up. Now it's out here to Mayer. Now what can he do here? Mayer, he hits it and it's out for another corner. Blocked by Anderlecht. It's positive play. I'm going to look to put this one in again. It's in there towards the head of Vogt, but he can't get his head onto it. Mayer now. More on the ball. Into Mayer. Mayer turns. Mayer, it's going to be a free kick in a good position here. Leverkusen are, considering the top of the league, they're struggling against us, but big teams have struggled against us in this Pro mode. We're beating Bayern, we're beating Dortmund. But Jordan Larson on this free kick here. Can he look to bend this one in? Jordan Larson. Let's to put that into the top left corner, and he does. And that was an absolutely perfect free kick from the Swede. Jordan Larson is on the thumbnail. I already know because I have the thumbnail designed already. Before even making this video, I just got ahead on that. And I know he was the man I wanted to put on the front. Due to his performances, he deserves to be on the season finale, or season 1 thumbnail. And this is a brilliant free kick from Larson. Just bends it into that top left corner. It's perfect. Palacios, it's through to Correa. That's Martinelli actually, who scores. It's poor defending. I made the mistake originally, but then the rest of the defence just crumbled. See how I covered a gap. I think the pass is not going to be on, and then Martinelli makes a good run. And it's Vogt who gets beaten, and Schwally gets beaten at his near post. Can you win that header? Yes, you can. Salazar now. Salazar to make it 3-1. Salazar, he does so. Salazar with his 2nd goal of the game, his 6th for the season. And puts us 2 goals ahead again. 3-1 on the night, 2 goals from him, 1 from Larson from the free kick. And Leverkusen, they've got up, but they just can't cope with us defensively. 3 at the back is not the formation they should be playing against us, especially in this formation we're playing the 5 at the back. This is why I played it against them, because I knew we would have space on the wings. I knew they couldn't be able to cope with us, and it's worked out for us. Well, that's a good drift inside. More. Salazar. It's through to Mayer. Can he get his goal? Yes, he can. It's been unfortunate this game if I haven't shown the highlights of like saves and stuff. It's had like 5 or 6 chances that have been pretty good. Well, I'd say 4 chances that have been pretty good. This is his 5th. That should have been a goal. Hideki's missing good saves on one that he just missed by an inch. It's a good ball, it's a good run, good touch, turns inside and places it into the bottom left corner. Love to see that from him. Kraus, oh, that's an awful challenge, ref. Florian Wirtz goes into the book, 90th minute. It's an awful challenge. Now, the high press is on for Leverkusen. 2 minutes. I'm just going to keep this as one long highlight for the end of the game. From that yellow card onwards. Could be 4 now. Okay, my defender's kind of collapsed there. Vogt. Serdar Azmoun, you've had a beating of him since he come on. And that's the end of the game. It's a 4-1 victory up against the league leaders. Such an impressive performance. And you'll love to see it. Okay, for this game up against 16 players SD Column, we're going to sim this with a rotated side here and hopefully get a result after that impressive victory up against Leverkusen. We'll pick up a 1-1 drop, we'll take it. Kynes actually gets a late equaliser for them, but usually gets a goal for us. Okay, for this game up against 12 players Stuttgart, I'm going to put a little highlights to this one and hopefully get a victory because we want to maintain our above 10th place position because we're currently 8th, which is absolutely incredible in the first season that we're going to finish 8th or somewhere around 8th anyway, like between 10th and 8th I'll take. Let's get into this one, play the highlights with this team up against Stuttgart and hopefully continue our impressive performances. So the first highlight goes to Stuttgart here, 4 minutes in. As I mentioned, they're in 12th place, a very decent season. We're obviously midpoint, no we're not midpoint in the table actually, there's 18 teams in the Bundesliga. 9th place is midpoint, we're just above that. A corner Whitton and Vogt with a commanding header clear. The chance is still alive here, Steinzel gets it clear into Linger. Grunic. Okay, Garassi gets a shot away but Scholler makes a save. Now we have our first attack of the game, 32 minutes in. It's been kind of a dead game. Other than that corner, there's been no chances that we've seen anyway, but Kraus into Meyer here. Meyer now lays it off to Salazar, takes an awful first touch under pressure. Salazar though, couldn't get a shot away in time. The second half, 50th minute, Stuttgart have an opportunity. The one thing with highlights, it's hard to build momentum at this formation and this team. Vandenberg gets it clear. Now here we go, 1-on-1 chance, Meyer versus whoever the defender it is. It isn't Zagadou, it's someone else. Not sure who it is, but Meyer, can he get the beat into the defender? Yes he can, but it's pulled back and it's going to be a free kick. And Larson, who's already scored a free kick earlier this episode, can he get another one? Put his window up here, I think I put a bit too much curl on this one. Larson from range, it's saved by Muller. Just a bit too far out, but a penalty, 67th minute, 68th minute actually. Who do I take it with? Larson's our penalty taker, so we're going to take it with him. Up against Foley and Muller. It could be a goalkeeper signing we make. We could bring him into our first team goalkeeper. Muller makes the save. It's a good save. I was thinking about going right, but I chose left last second. And it's so hard to actually score penalties on ultimate. And Thiago Tomas plays it through to Grassi here, and it's a great last ditch defending. Sean Flick, and it's a 0-0 draw against Stuttgart. We'll take it. Okay, for this game up against Hertha Berlin, down in 15th place. We're going to quick sim this one with the rated side here with City Sane, Kraus, I think it's Argvan or something like that. I can't remember how to pronounce his name. Gremmel and Brunner back into the team. We're going to quick sim this, hopefully get a victory in this one. So a couple of draws in a row and get a 2-0 loss. A Duke and Richer. It's not what you want to see. Okay, for this game up against the 4th place team, Wolfsburg, we need to bounce back to good form as we lost that game up against, gone completely out of my head, it was actually like 5 minutes close in that game. But yeah, we're going to play the hardest to this one up against Wolfsburg, or currently in 4th place, and hopefully we can get a point or a win against them because we need to maintain our position in 9th place or 8th place. Okay, well here we go, the first highlight goes to us, and it was Hertha Berlin we just played. I completely forgot that it was Hertha Berlin. As I mentioned, it was a couple of minutes. It's our sim that game. Salazar into Meyer here. Meyer now looking to get round the defence there. Can they continue going? Meyer here, it's fantastic from him. But Van der Ven, I believe it's Van der Ven, gets across and deals with him. Kind of disappointing that happened. Didn't have a chance to pull the trigger in a good position. Wimmer now making a good run here. Wimmer out to Kaminski. Kaminski now. Okay, Samar kicks the ball, but it's cleared by Kraus, number 8. Kaminski now back on the ball, and Flick gets in and gets the ball. Now they have a corner here in the 16th minute. As I mentioned, we need a result. So our next game is against Bayern Munich, which we're going to play the full game of. So that's going to be an interesting game considering we've beat them in this career mode so far. And I think it was Meyer's debut actually. Yeah, it was Meyer's debut. So good of a play that he's been for us. Kraus now out here to Larson. Larson now looking to run the defenders. He's going to actually drift inside, and he's got a through ball to Meyer here, but for some reason he goes to Kraus. Why would I want to play through ball to Kraus when Meyer's making a run through the defence? In what world does that make sense? I hate the decision making the game makes sometimes. It's like, Oh, you want to pass it to the player running for on goal? Now we're going to pass it to the player that's never going to get to the ball in time. But Gerhardt, nah. Play that I always read and think of the Sand Gerhardt. His shot is saved by Schweiler. That's any outcome I can predict today, considering the cut-off. But Hansen on the ball now. First involvement for him. Gets it into Meyer. The two youth academy players linking up well here. Meyer to make it 1-0. And Meyer does so. It's an assist for Hansen. And a goal for Meyer. As I mentioned, he's had an incredible half season, I think. It's been in this team for. He made his debut episode up against the likes of Dortmund and Bayern and just stole a show. And took the place of Poulter in the team. And now he's our first team striker. And we've not seen Poulter really since in action. Because Meyer's just replaceable in the team currently. You'd love to see that from the youth academy player. He's having such a big involvement in this Crow mode. But Aydin now and Vandenberg linking up there trying to sort out that issue. And Mecha now plays it over the top of Vogt. Gets the header back to Schwallow. And that was comfortable defending against a 1-0 win up against Wolfsburg. You'd love to see it. Okay, so here we are again against Bayern Munich. And as you can see, they've got a pretty tight time. They are in second place with 68 points. As you know, we've picked up a victory up against them earlier this season with Meyer beating the guy who stole the show. So they will have some interesting thoughts going into this game. Maybe they're going to mark him heavily, but then they'll leave the likes of Salazar, Kraus, Larsen and more open. So let's get into this game up against Bayern Munich. I've got a tired team there. And hopefully get at least a point from this game to continue our good form, as I mentioned already this episode. Salazar now. Just inside, sorry. Kraus. It's a Meyer. Meyer hits it and it's blocked by Alphonso Davies. That's a powerful attempt from him. Now Larsen can whip in a good cross. It's through to Meyer. And Meyer has repeated history and scored up against Bayern Munich in the, I believe it was very early. He got his debut goal up against them in the Allianz Arena. And here in the Schalke Arena, the Votens Arena, he gets a goal in the first 5 minutes. It's a good run. Unfortunately, we don't get to see it, but it's a good run from him. Gets ahead of his defender. And it's a powerful finish. Catches Manuel Neuer off guard. Well, not really off guard, but just the power. There's nothing he could do about it. That's a fantastic finish from him. Here's Joshua Kimmich. He kind of had a poor game up against us last time. Now, one thing I'm going to do for Season 2 is up the sliders, make it harder, because I've definitely got the hang of these sliders now, especially if I'm beating teams like Bayern and Dortmund comfortably with these teams, unlike, you know, Bayern Leverkusen are top of the league. That's one thing I should say, that these sliders are hard. I've struggled against them in the past. It's just right now I'm just playing good FIFA. What Lautaro Martinez, questionable handball decision there. Vandenberg, but Thomas Muller shoots. And we shouldn't have conceded there. We should not have conceded. Thomas Muller scores the goal to put him back level, but it's a poor goal to concede. We get the block, and then the ball just falls back to him, and he puts it in the back of the net. Pressured here. Aydin now up against Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane to cut back, plays on the ball, and Lautaro Martinez smashes it against the post, and it's a fantastic save from Schwallow from Thomas Muller's bicycle kick attempt. Ugly brings it out. Salazar the passes on here to Moore. Moore now inside. Moore, but Delit comes out and deals with it. Aydin, Alphonso Davies, but Aydin with a fantastic challenge sends it out for a corner. Now in the 38th minute, that's that. Hernandez has picked up an injury. Vogt, can you get that cleared? No, we can't, but it's cleared off the line. Not sure who it was, but whoever you are, you're getting a bonus. Kimmich now. Kimmich gets through to Muller. Swallow makes a save. What a game this is so far. From the corner. What can we do from this? You know what I mean. Like, can we defend it? Muller saved by Schwallow. Lautaro Martinez has been chased down by Flick. Goes inside Flick. He shoots and it's saved by Schwallow. It's a good run from Lautaro Martinez. Tricked me with a cut inside. I thought he was going to continue running down the wing and then cross it in, but he went for the shot. It's cleared by Kalanoglu. It's blocked low. And it's going to be a handball and a free kick to us, luckily. Aydin now. Kraus. Meyer. And what can he do here? Meyer, take that from range. Maya from range, and it's easily caught by Neuer. Lautaro Martinez now into Thomas Muller. I think might have been no, Lautaro Martinez is there. I thought they'd taken off Martinez and put Muller at striker. We'll deal with that one and we'll get it out there. It's a fantastic ball. And this could be a fantastic chance. From nothing, the ball up front from Swallow, and Neuer proves his quality yet again. Denies Maya this time. And from this corner, it's Salazar. It's into the box, and we can't win the header. Maya though gets it back in. Vandenberg kind of fouled there, but obviously it isn't going to be a penalty for that. Nobody now. Looking to bring the ball out. Can't do so. Can we get to that one before him? Yes, we can. Flick into Moore. Moore keeps the ball. Love that from him. Flick. How does he let that go out there? And he makes up for it there, put in a good challenge. Now Salazar. It's through here to Tom Kraus. Tom Kraus to make it 2-1. He does. And this, like, it's just absolutely incredible how fun this team is to use. At such low ratings, we can just do so much. But maybe when I turn the sliders up, it's going to just ruin that fun for me for a little bit. I can see the ball through there to Kraus. I'm hoping Maya would make the run, but Kraus made the better run and finds the bottom corner. Love to see that. And we have been a better team, you got to say. And we deserve to be winning this game. ID now looking for the runner Larson. Can he beat Alphonso Davies to it? I'll be surprised if he can. He's got something on it. It's forced him under pressure here. And Neuer has to just get it up the pitch. But Maya now turns inside, but Delict handles the ball there and gives away a free kick. Jordan Larson. We've seen what he already can do this episode from free kicks. Okay, this is on. Into Maya. First time shot. Maya, saved by Neuer. Nah, Kalinoglu deal with that. Love that. Vandenberg. Oh no. I thought the pass to Kalinoglu was a questionable one. And we're back level here. I thought the pass to Kalinoglu was a risky one, and the pass into midfield was the one that was going to be easier to make. But it turns out it was the other way around. Just poor defending from Flick there. He just stands there doing absolutely nothing. Not sure what was going through his head there. Sadio Mane puts him back level. Salazar was held up there. That was obstruction, ref. He's actually making a run through their defence. Kraus now. Into Maya. Take a good touch. He does so. Can he bury the chance? He does. And this man, this young lad from the Youth Academy, is different. He's built different. Everyone's talking about Erling Haaland, Kylian Mbappe, but in this universe, it's all about Maya. It's a great finish. A little bit, it looked like it comes off the post and goes in, but from that angle, it's a great shot to find that. Just that precision as well. Love that from him. Thomas Muller now. Kimmich. Where did Brian Gravenberch? I don't see him. He's playing the wing. He's down the wing. Why did I put him on as a winger? Thomas Muller now. Oh no. Certainly can go for us Lautaro Martinez. But Vandenberg, love that. Get the ball out. Larson. Okay, it's a 3-2 victory up against Bayern Munich. And what a game that was. Okay, well here we are, the final Bundesliga of the season, up against Union Berlin, and we are going to play... You know, we'll play the highlights of this one because it's the final Bundesliga of the season. We are guaranteed 8th place as long as we win here. But we are guaranteed for 8th place if we win this game. So we need to win this game against Union Berlin to get ourselves 8th place. We can't go higher than that. And I'm happy with 8th place. It's absolutely incredible. Obviously, in the real life Bundesliga, Schalke are sat 10 places below that in real life, and the relegation spot in 18th. That's incredible that we've risen the team from there. Let's not waste any time. Let's get into this game against Union Berlin and hopefully put in a good performance to end our season. Okay, well, first highlight goes to Union Berlin. Obviously, in real life, Union Berlin having a pretty good season along with Freiburg, but in this career mode, they are not, because the team isn't obviously going to perform their real life level due to ratings. So Volt has a bit of a challenge with his hand there with his chance. Volt can't deal with it though. It's through Becker. Llewellyn. Flick gets a touch on it, and Swallow just about deals with it. And okay, thank God, just looking at that cutaway there, because I almost made a horrible mistake there. I think Swallow was going to head that away, but I didn't want to see the ending of that just in case. Got a little bit lucky there, but Schaefer Schiffen out, ball over the top to Bryson. No Welling through to Maro Jr. If it's a former PSV player. Obviously Cody Gakpo has just made a move to Liverpool. Mentioned that in my later video the other day. I'm recording this on the day it has been fully confirmed, but we can deal with that later just about. Now another highlight goes early in Billings' way. We're not having any chances so far. One thing you will see is City Sane is a left winger. We are going to convert into a left wing. That's where it's going to be permanently in the scrum mode. Due to him being right foot, I should have done it a lot sooner because it would have been utilised more. Ball over the top here. Spison, he whips it to the back post, and Forsberg puts him winding up. And we get a corner though, 57th minute. Obviously we don't want to lose to Union Berlin because below us in the league. I just think, yeah, we struggle up against the likes of Union Berlin, but we can beat Bayern Munich and Dortmund, and Leverkusen. But Vogt in a header. Vogt puts the ball into the back of the net. I mentioned earlier in the episode, this man is incredible from corners. He didn't score one so far this episode, and I was kind of wondering if it was a fluke last episode. But this time, he finds the back of the net. From my corner, as you can see, Özil's made it onto the pitch. He's made a substitution. Now, Max May is going to be utilised more next season due to him being younger. He's got more longevity, but Özil's already gone down to a 75 rating, considering he came in at that 78 rating. Obviously, that's a big drop off, but we have an attack here later on here. 73rd minute. Who is it? It's Meyer through the centre. And we all know what's about to happen. Meyer. Cross inside, Meyer. Can he find the back of the net? It's off the crossbar. Sane can't get there. It wasn't even Sane, I think it's Vogt who was high up the pitch. Maybe I jinxed it by saying we all know what's going to happen there. I thought he was going to score, but he hits the crossbar. He got very unlucky there. But Salazar can whip this one in. Looking for the header. Someone he can't find a Schalke player. Kalanoglu wins the ball and just passes it straight into Maro Jr., whoever that was. But it's a 1-1 draw to end our season. We'll take it. So as you can see, end of season 1 by Leverkusen, end up winning a pretty close Bundesliga race with lots of Leipzig and Bayern Munich being involved in it. Every team, other than us in the top, top 7s, I'd say Bayern Munich and Dortmund have had the worst since I've ever won there. Because Bayern are down in 3rd with just terrible performances. They picked up so many draws. They picked up the same amount of draws as us. That's saying something. As you can see, we actually end up going positive in terms of goal difference by 2. And our record there, but we finished 8th. I'm not sure if that's European football. I hope it isn't, not gonna lie. I mean, we'll get a bit of money for it. But going down a Köln, Werder Bremen and Bochum have the playoff game up against the Bundesliga 2 side. Union Berlin end up staying up along with that draw keep them up. No, they were guaranteed to stay up anyway. In the Pokal, we obviously got knocked out in the quarterfinals, and the finals still yet to be played. I can see we got knocked out by Hoffenheim there, and they're in the final. And yeah, there's no other competitions for me to show you because we're not in any of them. I guess I could show you the Champions League. It's going to be Real Madrid and Bayern Munich in the final actually. Interesting. Europa League, I might as well show these Lazio and Inter, all the Italian affair. And Europa Conference League is Nice v Villarreal in that. Hopefully we can win one of those one day in this career mode. But for this, you don't want to click off right now. I'm just going to go through the player stats. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications so you don't miss a video. Now for those that want to stay and check out the season stats, it's going to be a long part of the video. As you can see, Nick Meyer, 18 years old, +5 to his overall. He scored 10 goals in 13 games. That is just, 14 games, but 10 goals all came in the Bundesliga. He didn't score one in the one game he played in the Pokal. So he ported it pretty well for himself behind him. He's going to be back up striker next season, you imagine. Let's say we're not upgrade in some positions. Obviously we've got players like Salazar that performed quite well. We've got Larson who performed well. Vogt who is like captain, went up +10. Obviously some of that was when I converted him as centre forward to a centre back, so I think he actually went up a +4 this season ever since I converted his rating or his position. Kraus obviously made a permanent signing more. We expect more from him, no pun intended. But he's been quite a good squad player. He's going to be a player that we're going to keep around for a little bit. City Sane, as I mentioned, we are going to convert into a left wing. So we're going to convert him there now. As you can see, his form is bad, so his potential, I think it's going to go down next season, which is obviously unfortunate. So maybe we're loaning him out for season 2. He hasn't really done anything this season. We're going to improve that one so it gets him up higher rate faster. So maybe we could loan him out. So as you can see, going down to a -2. 2 goals in 1 game, 2 goals and 1 assist. Obviously not incredible, but you know, it did the job that we needed him to do in 12 games. Krau played a decent amount of games. Some of these players are going to believe in, like some Malay. Going to let him go. Isn't even? Yeah, we're going to transfer list him. Completely forgot to do that. But in terms of players loaned out, we've got Top that we loaned out, went up +5 at Voluntari. We've got Idrizi, obviously loaned out from Schalke in real life. We're going to probably sell him next season. Same with Piringa. We might give him a chance actually. We're going to give Piringa a chance. He's young. He's 23, well, young compared to Polter. Going to give him a chance. Bogström, we're going to give him a chance as well. Probably just butcher that name. Let me know how you pronounce it down below. Kovacic, it's here. We're going to loan him out. I think it's a 2-year loan. He's on loan at Benevento for. Muller, I think same for him. Richer, also, I think he's got a 2-year loan as well. Ahmed as well, or Ahmed. The Moroccan goalkeeper. Voters, I think we might sell him just to raise some money. How much is he worth? 2 mil. It's not a lot, but we're going to sell him. And Reinfeldt here, we're going to sell him. And Farmer, we're going to keep around. Alvin or Aujin, we're going to keep around. Gremmel, obviously, we're going to keep around. Flick, Vandenberg, Kraus. Let me actually sort of our position. Vot, obviously, we're going to keep. Kolicek is going to leave. Kaminsky's going to leave. Might give it a new contract actually. Kaminsky's fee. I don't know. Do I give him a new contract? I don't know because he's very slow. Cesar's going to leave. Brunner we're going to keep. I can convert to a centre back if we need him to. I might do that. But we actually I think we might sell Brunner and bring in and keep Matriciani as our backup right back, and then sign someone with the money that we get for Brunner because 29 is worth up to 6 mil, I'd say. Decent amount of money. Going to loan out Johnson here, the youngster. Crowd we're going to keep because it's 24. It could become quite a good player for us in the series. We can convert into a centre back. Butra, we're going to keep as well. Madic, we're going to loan out. More, we're going to keep obviously. Joric, we're going to loan out. Meyer, we're going to keep obviously. Latza, we're going to let go. Kraus, obviously staying. Drexler, how much is he worth? I think I might just let him go honestly. Thin out the squad so we can promote a lot of young youth academy players. Meza Özil is going to stay for one last season. See what he can do off the bench. Salazar obviously going to stay. Malay, we're going to sell him. City Sani, we might loan him out because he didn't really get game time. Hansen, what is his stats? 2 assists in 9 games, not too bad. It's not incredible, but Mayer's going to obviously stay. This man has actually solidified himself as a starting striker for so long. Unless Piringa plays better than him, and it's going to have to be so much better than him for him to actually stay into the team. Wagner, I can't remember if I was going to loan him out or sell him. I think I was looking to sell him because he hasn't got the greatest potential. But Portier we're going to keep. And yeah, let's just look at some other stats, just some team stats. And where are they at? Is it player stats or it's player stats? In the Bundesliga, Werner was the top scorer with 22 goals. Thomas Muller was behind him. Where was Meyer in that list? Meyer, in 13 games, Potter up there as well, finished 21st, in 13 games got 10 goals. That's absolutely incredible. Imagine what he could do with a whole season at striker. Kind of terrifying to think what he could do. But that is not what I meant to do. I meant to go to top assisters. The top assister in the Bundesliga was Salazar. Larson also behind him. Love to see that from them. Clean sheets, Bauman's up there. Schwaller there with 10. Okay. Not gonna lie, I kind of doubt Schwaller to get any clean sheets this season. He's clearly done decent. Other cards, obviously, and red cards we don't really care about. I'm trying to think of what else I could show you. Let me actually just talk about transfer plans for next season. I'm going to stick to this formation. It's one I want to keep. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign a young centre back who's on my scout list already. You've probably seen him already in a career mode in one of the episodes of Casino. If you watch this anyway. But Hansen, what do we do with him now? I think we convert into a right one because he's left footed. And we'll bring him on down the right for Larson. See, Mayer's going to stay up there. Absolutely incredible. We're going to hopefully improve his weak foot and stuff like that next season. Salazar and Kraus, we're going to keep there. Obviously, they've been absolutely incredible. Ideen, this back line is going to stay the same unless, there's no one I want to get rid of this back line. Now, Schwaller's an interesting one. He's 36 or 3. We could make him a permanent signing here and hope for the best. Obviously, he's 80 rated with the +5 boost. Or what we could do is I've made the signing of Timo Horn on a pre-contract from Korn. He's going to join us next season for free, and he is 75 rated as well. So we could have Timo Horn as our backup goalkeeper, and with the money that we raise from selling some players and the money that we have when we start this season, considering we finished 8th, we got 53 million from that. Let's see how much we get given in the transfer budget. We could sign a goalkeeper. Let me know in the comments below if we should sign a goalkeeper or... Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let Swallow leave, keep Timo Horn as our backup, and then bring in a goalkeeper. And anywhere else in the team I want to improve. The only place that I think we could improve is left wing with more, but he's 27, he's a decent player. He's not incredible, but he's not bad. I mean, I think we need to improve that position, so more possibly goes to the backup position, and we sign a left wing, and we loan out Sane. That's what we could do. But I'm going to stop waffling here. Thank you guys for watching the video. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss a video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.